Hey family, it's Netta with Black Lives Count back at you with another video. So today we're discussing the case about the situation in Minneapolis with the young man Alex Pretti, who was unalived by ICE about a day or two ago. And there's a lot of people that are very angry and upset about this, especially, I'm sure, his family, which is understandable. But it's a sad situation all around. But unfortunately, this is something that Black America has had to deal with and face on a regular basis. We have seen black men, black women, and black children unalived at the hands of law enforcement at a rate of about 2 to 3 per day, every day. We may not hear about it until months or years later, but every single day, somewhere in America, there has been killings of black people done. There has been no outrage for those people. There has been no protest for those people except for when black people protested or were outraged. Oftentimes, there were questions from white America asking what did they do, or why didn't they comply, or things of that nature. In other words, saying that it was okay that black people were being unalived. But now we have an instance where they are unaliving white people at an alarming rate, because not long ago, just about a week or so ago, there was a case earlier with the Renee Good case where she was unalived by an ICE agent. And it's sad because now many more people are calling to action for black people to get out in those streets and protest with them. And they don't understand why black people are saying, many say they don't understand, but I think they do. But why black people are saying, we're not getting out there. This is not our fight. When you have black immigrants and Africans and Caucasians and Hispanics and Indians and Asians and everybody trying to demand and demean black people for saying they're not getting out there. Well, there's a reason that black people are not going out there to fight this fight. And the reasons are many. But the most reasons that I can say right now are safety. Safety concerns, life concerns, liberty concerns, all those things. My thing is this, and I'm not trying to be facetious when I say this, but black Americans have fought this fight for a very long time without help, without any kind of consideration. Black people have suffered gravely in this country. We have developed PTSD because of the issues that we have suffered in this country. We have also, just tried to really keep the peace, but at the same time have got out and fought for everybody else's freedoms and rights. And now we are at a standstill in the road, a fork in the road, so to speak, where we're saying we're not doing it anymore because it's not reciprocated to us. Okay? And it is what it is, you know? And so what I need other communities to understand is that this is not Black Americans saying we don't give, we don't care. This is not Black Americans saying, hey, we want to see you hurt, or even worse, unalived. This is not Black Americans saying that we hate anybody. This is Black Americans saying, for once, we're going to protect ourselves. For once, we're going to worry about ourselves. See, because a lot of people really don't get it. And they still won't get it. You know, if there had not been a George Floyd, there could not be an Alex Pretti. Had there not been, you know, a Sonia Massey, maybe there wouldn't be a Renee Good. You know, it has gone on and on and on and on to whereas we've had Black people leaving here in mass numbers at the hands of law enforcement. See, as far as I'm concerned, until the killers of Keith Porter, Breonna Taylor, Jonathan Ferrell, Eric Gardner, Mike Brown, Laquan McDonald, Tamir Rice, Freddie Gray, Samuel DuBose, Alton Sterling, Philando Castile, Terrence Crutcher, Stephen Clark, Botham Jean, and Atiana Jefferson are arrested and imprisoned, the federal officers in the Renee Good and Alex Pretti's case should not be arrested either. See, because America has allowed this to, you know, fester. You know, white America has been complacent and has allowed this to fester. Okay? And they knew this was something that was going on. And they were fine with it. Nobody cared. While it was Black people. At least Black people are not saying that they don't care. But we're saying that we opt out of this fight and let us be. But many of you don't know how to do that. You really don't. And because you have always been, you know, racially motivated, you feel it's your right to try and badger us to get involved. We're not getting involved. And to be honest with you, we wouldn't even if we could. It's not our fight. So I would say, white America, stand up and do your job. Alright, family, thanks so much for joining me. Thanks for watching the video. I hope that you will like, share, and subscribe if you're not a subscriber. You know, and what say you? You know, yeah, I think that Black Americans should stay out of this. Our problem is not with ICE, who they want to now denounce. But if you ask them to denounce law enforcement all over the nation, you know, as a result of Black people dying, they're not going to want to do that. But they want us to be in agreement with denouncing ICE. We need ICE, just like they need law enforcement. Alright, family. Peace, love, and blessings to you all. And Black Power. Take care. Bye-bye.